Well, Lee, not much happened since we last did the video on Monday. I must confess I'm finding it all a little bit new. I've never had a situation where the manager's position is in doubt before.
Well, exactly. It's sad to say that it's another one, and one that nobody wanted. Really, nobody. I don't think anyone on Tyneside will want Kevin Keegan to go here, but unfortunately, as it stands, I think that's the way it looks like it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I mean, I've always been a Kevin Keegan man. You know, don't forget I had him as a player in 1982 when he came. He was fantastic. Then he came back in 1992 and fantastic. And of course, you know, when he came back in January, and you know, I mean, it hasn't been easy for him. I don't think the squad was strong enough. They're certainly not strong enough now, and I think it'll be an unmitigated disaster for this football club if Kevin Keegan was no longer manager, you know, in the next couple of days. You know, I spoke to Glenn Roll this morning. He's been trying to give me this story for weeks about Newcastle's the greatest tragedy in football in the last 50 years, and he's come out and said it this morning. And I firmly believe if Kevin Keegan leaves, it will put this club back 20 years.
Well, just could put it closer to oblivion, really, to be totally honest. You've only got to look at what's happened at Leeds United and teams like that, and you know, football is just so cutthroat these days that you can just easily drop down 2 divisions, and teams have done it. Sheffield, Leeds, Man City, they've done it, and they're, you know, maybe not as big as Newcastle, but they're big clubs, and they've gone down. And if you go on that slide, sometimes it's hard to stop it from happening, regardless of who you're going to bring in or which players. I just think it's a terrible situation Newcastle are on the brink of, really. Yeah,
I mean, you know, I've never been in favour of the Dennis Wise, Tony Jimenez situation. You know, when I think of the players Kevin Keegan brought in when the first time he was manager, Alan Shearer, Rob Lee, Tierney's brother, David Batty, Philippe Albert, you know, you could go on forever. And the fact that he hasn't had any say over who they brought in the close season, I mean, it's an absolute disgrace, really. I mean, to be fair to Dennis Wise, he's only doing what the club owner, Mike Ashley's asked him. You know, we've got to keep that in perspective. But I've never agreed with it. But I mean, it's not my football club. But I cannot see how it can be resolved. I can only assume that I cannot think that Kevin Keegan and Dennis Wise can stay together at this football club. Do you agree with that or not?
I mean, it was, for me, it's a marriage made in hell right from the start. You know what I mean? You know, Keegan came in, everyone was delighted, and everyone thought he was going to be allowed to do the job. And then all of a sudden, you know, director of football or executive director, whatever you want to call it, director of football for me, has come in, and it's far from a hands-off role, you know. And basically, he's been providing a list of players for Keegan to pick for, and if he doesn't agree, then it's a massive problem, and that seems to be the case. And Kevin, basically, he's in a horrible position, really. But
I don't know. I think Kevin's in a great position now.
Well, if he doesn't manage the club, then it's a horrible position.
Well, if he is manager, he'll be more powerful. We'll have got rid of this situation where he doesn't decide what players are going. And if he does get shown, if he is shown the door, you know, he'll probably get a big financial remuneration because he's got a 3-year contract. But you know, our headline tonight is "Let him manage," and that's it. All Kevin Keegan is wanting to do is to manage. You know, Glenn Roder says, "Let him manage in an English way." And I said to Glenn, it's an English club. He should be managing in an English club. And he goes on about, you know, the foreign system with a buffer between the manager and the owner. And you know, from the day David Pleat went to Tottenham, with Glenn Hoddle, it's never worked. Another story we've got in the back here. Players' morale rock bottom. I mean, I cannot believe some of our colleagues, you know, written a story about players, you know, going to revolt. I mean, you know the players better than I do these days, and I mean it's fair to say the players' morale's rock bottom. They're demoralised as we are, but you know, they're paid professionals, and they'll go out and play for whoever is manager against Hull City week on Saturday.
Well, no matter what happens, they're going to have to put on the shirt and do the jobs, basically. And who knows who's going to be in the dugout for the Hull City game? And it's not that far away if you think about it.
No.
It's only around the corner,
yeah.
And we're nowhere near find out who will be in charge for that game. And I just think that's like absolutely staggering, you know. Even by Newcastle's massive sort of standards, you know. What do you say? I mean, where do you put it? I mean, you've what 15 managers. Where does it? Where does it in terms of sensationalism?
Well,
where does it go? It's off the scale.
In the 15 managers I've seen come and go, there's never been a situation like this. But we were full of doom and gloom on Monday, weren't we? Because when we did this video, because of the way we thought the transfer situation was going, we weren't very confident at all that anybody was coming in, and he brought, I've got to say that the players that's come in this summer, I mean, they're all right. I mean, we've tried to play them up, but they're not the players that Kevin Keegan would want, and they weren't the players that the fans would expect.
I mean, will these players play for Dennis Wise if he had to come in as caretaker manager?
It cannot happen. Whatever happens, Dennis Wise cannot manage his football club. The fans wouldn't let it happen. But I mean, as I say, it's we're doom and gloom on Monday, and I mean that's nothing to the way we're talking about the players being demoralised. I mean, I've got to say that we're demoralised as well.
Well, yeah, totally. I mean, Newcastle United are on the canvas at the moment, and someone's got to pick them up. But who's going to do that? I don't know. Well, there's only one man that can really do it, Mike Ashley, and that's a decision he's got to make. Really, that's the key.
He's made some difficult decisions in his business career, but he's obviously made the right decisions because of the standing these firms have got. All we can do is hope he makes the right decision for Newcastle United.